All right, kind of a documentation of part 2. We do have one of the mounts out. The other one's going to be very difficult. The driver's side is the one that breaks the most. We'll visit that here in a second. We did pull the front diff out. Like I said, plenty of videos out there if you're doing it on the floor that you don't have to do that. But in my world with a lift, following service information, that's a much better way to do it in my opinion. If you got to do it and leave it in there, it can be done. I'm just not going to struggle bust that hard. So here we go. This bolt hole, there's a bolt hole in there. That is an alignment hole. As I mess up the focus on the camera, those bolts all come in from the top side. You can get those fairly easily. There are 4 bolts here that you must access. They're all 15 mils. Not a big deal. I was able to get it out in one piece. Be careful, this is your dock sensor here. This is a 4.8, but you know, all your LSs are very, very similar. And so I was able to jack the motor up, which we'll look at here in a minute, and then coax the mount out of here, and we'll go back in the same way. This is my Snap-on, what I call a dead man jack. I think everybody probably calls it something different. That is the part number. Absolutely love this guy. It is a quick adjustment. It does have the foot pedal portion of it. I don't particularly care about that. But the difference between this one here and that one there is you have the ability to push on these 2 tabs here, and it disengages the threads, and then you can quickly adjust it up or down. Now, with that being said, if you do that under tension, it obviously won't work, but if it's just the weight of the shaft, it will absolutely slam down and get you pretty good. So it's common sense, but just want to make sure, maybe let somebody think about that before it happens. I will tell you in service data, it says do not jack it up in this area of the pan. So we obviously have not done that. It's pretty self-explanatory. We did take the diff out. I know there's many videos out there that say that, you know, you don't have to and show you how to do it, but I have a lift and I'm going to do it that way. This is my old traditional dead man. I just got it here as a brace. We're jacking up there. I wanted to make sure and stabilize it here. As you can see, for me to adjust this, I have to do it turn by turn. So typically I leave this one up. It's still a very useful tool in my shop, but I leave it up because I use it pretty much for this manner because the other one's fantastic. So we have some AC Delco genuine GM motor mounts. I am not a fan of aftermarket. I am not a fan of Anchor. This one is absolutely broken. Both of them are, essentially. I thought it was kind of nice at GM. I don't know if that will show up in the video at all. Well, that says left hand. That says right hand. Now that's always from the driver's seat. This is the broken one that we took out. It's absolutely broke here. And on this one, this is a retention strap that's riveted in there. So when this does fail, I think this truck's got a little over 200, maybe 230. When this fails, it is just banging the crap out of that and just ripping it apart. You can see it separated right in there. This retention strap is the only thing that was holding the motor down. Broken motor mounts, broken tranny mounts, when you feel that bang under acceleration, that's really hard on the wiring, hoses, the neck of any of the coolant adapter or connections, if you will. So something that needs to be taken care of, otherwise it's going to cost you more money down the road. So running right through this is a pretty extensive job. As you see the differential out of it, mounts out of it. We're going to put a tranny mount, both engine mounts in there. Pardon me, as we kind of run through this. So far, not terribly bad. I think, what time is it? It's, I guess, about 9 o'clock. We're getting close to it, Saturday evening. So going to get this one taken care of. This is how I'm going to do it. Not necessarily how you need to do it, but this is the way I'm doing it. Hope it helps.